Money is more than numbers printed on paper. It is art, history, and national identity captured in designs we use every day. From the faces of leaders to symbols of culture, each banknote tells the story of a nation. Today, we explore the fascinating currencies of the world. United States, the dollar. The United States dollar is the most traded currency in the world, a symbol of global commerce and influence. But its design is steeped in history. On the $1 bill, George Washington, the nation's first president, looks ahead with dignity, representing the birth of American independence. The reverse side carries the Great Seal, with an unfinished pyramid topped by the all-seeing eye, symbols of strength, endurance, and the idea that the nation is always in progress. Other bills feature leaders like Abraham Lincoln, who preserved the Union during the Civil War, and Benjamin Franklin, a scientist, diplomat, and founding father. Each figure embodies ideals of freedom, innovation, and perseverance. Even the dollar's green ink tells a story. It was first used in the 1800s because it resisted chemical changes, making counterfeiting more difficult. That's why today, U.S. currency is still called greenbacks. The dollar is not just America's currency, it is a global standard, accepted and recognized far beyond the nation's borders. Japan, the yen. Across the Pacific, Japan's currency, the yen, reflects a nation where tradition and modernity coexist. On the 10,000 yen note appears Yukichi Fukuzawa, a 19th-century scholar who revolutionized Japanese education. His teachings helped shape Japan's rapid modernization in the Meiji era. By placing an educator on their most valuable note, Japan honors the power of knowledge and learning. Nature also plays a central role. Cherry blossoms, Japan's national flower, appear on several banknotes, symbolizing beauty and the fleeting nature of life. On coins and older notes, Mount Fuji rises proudly, the sacred mountain that has inspired poets, painters, and pilgrims for centuries. Japan's currency is not only cultural but also practical. The yen is known for its stability, and its simple, elegant design reflects the nation's philosophy, balance, harmony, and respect for tradition. Switzerland, the franc. Few currencies are as striking as the Swiss franc. While many countries honor political leaders, Switzerland celebrates art, science, and culture. The current series of banknotes is among the most colorful in the world. Instead of faces, they feature hands, globes, and symbols of creativity. One note shows a conductor's hand, celebrating the nation's musical heritage. Another displays the intricate beauty of light, a nod to Switzerland's contributions to scientific discovery. Earlier franc notes honored cultural icons, including architect Le Corbusier and painter Alberto Giacometti. By choosing artists over politicians, Switzerland reflects its values of neutrality, creativity, and cultural pride. The Swiss franc is also renowned for its security. Microprinting, color-shifting ink, and complex designs make counterfeiting nearly impossible. It is considered one of the safest and most beautiful currencies in circulation today. Mexico, the peso. In Mexico, the peso tells a story of revolution, art, and heritage. One of the most iconic figures is Benito Juarez, the only indigenous president in Mexico's history, who dedicated his life to equality and reform. His portrait on the 20 peso note is a reminder of Mexico's fight for justice. On the 500 peso note, the world sees Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo, two of Mexico's most celebrated artists, whose work captured the struggles and spirit of the people. This is one of the few currencies in the world that places artists rather than politicians at its center. Mexican notes are also rich in symbols of ancient civilizations. The Temple of Chichen Itza, an emblem of the Maya, appears alongside motifs from the Aztec Empire. Together, they tell the story of a land shaped by both indigenous greatness and colonial change. Vibrant in color and design, the peso is not just money, it is a canvas of Mexico's living history. Nigeria, the naira. In West Africa, Nigeria's naira captures the strength and diversity of Africa's most populous nation. On the 5 naira note appears Alhaji Tafawa Balewa, Nigeria's first prime minister, remembered for his vision of unity. The 100 naira note features Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who championed free education and social reforms. By placing leaders of independence and progress on its currency, Nigeria honors its struggle for freedom and its dreams of development. The Naira also celebrates the nation's culture. Bright colors reflect the vibrancy of Nigerian life, from the bustling markets of Lagos to the rhythms of traditional festivals. On some notes, agricultural symbols appear, representing the land's richness in resources like cocoa, groundnuts, and palm oil. Like many currencies, the Naira has faced challenges, including inflation and redesigns. But despite these struggles, it remains a powerful emblem of Nigerian identity, a reminder that currency is more than economics. It is the soul of a nation in paper and ink. From the dollar to the yen, from the franc to the peso and the naira, each currency carries a story. They are passports to the past, mirrors of the present, and visions of the future. Every coin in your pocket, every note in your wallet, is more than money. It is history you can hold in your hand. So, the next time you look at a bill, ask yourself, what story does this piece of paper tell? Because money, in its truest form, is the story of us all.